When news first dropped about the hilarious new trailer featuring Alexandra Daddario and Josh Gad heading off on what was supposed to be a relaxing double-date vacation, fans instantly leaned in with curiosity, because on the surface, it sounded like the perfect getaway, a beautiful destination, two couples looking to unwind, and a chance to escape the chaos of everyday life. But as the first glimpses of the trailer began circulating, it quickly became clear that things were not going to go as planned, and that's exactly what made the story so entertaining from the very beginning. Because instead of calm sunsets and peaceful bonding moments, viewers were introduced to awkward interactions, unexpected tension, and the kind of comedic chaos that slowly builds into something unforgettable. And as more people started watching and sharing the trailer, reactions began pouring in across social media, with fans laughing at the uncomfortable situations, relating to the small but familiar couple dynamics, and speculating about just how far things would spiral out of control. Because what makes a story like this so engaging isn't just the humor, it's the relatability. The idea that even the most carefully planned trips can take a completely different turn. And when you add a cast as charismatic as Alexandra Daddario and Josh Gad into the mix, the anticipation only grows stronger. Because both actors are known for bringing a unique blend of charm, timing, and personality to their roles, and as the trailer continued to gain traction, it became clear that this wasn't just another comedy, it was shaping up to be a story filled with awkward truths, relationship tension, and moments that feel both exaggerated and surprisingly real at the same time. And that's exactly why fans couldn't stop talking about it, because from the very first moment, it promised laughter, chaos, and a storyline that keeps you wondering what could possibly go wrong next, and the answer, as the trailer hint. As more details from the trailer began to unfold, the story behind this chaotic couple's weekend became even more intriguing. Because what starts as a simple getaway quickly transforms into a series of escalating misunderstandings, uncomfortable truths, and hilarious confrontations that test the limits of every relationship involved. And viewers began noticing the subtle moments that hinted at deeper issues, the passive-aggressive comments, the forced smiles, the awkward silences that speak louder than words. And it's these small details that make the comedy feel grounded and authentic. Because anyone who has ever been on a trip with friends or partners knows how quickly things can shift from fun to frustrating. And as the characters navigate their weekend, it becomes clear that each couple brings their own baggage, expectations, and insecurities into the situation, creating a perfect storm of comedic tension. And fans online started pointing out their favorite moments from the trailer, from over-the-top arguments to painfully relatable situations. And what really stood out was the chemistry between the cast, because despite the chaos on screen, there's a natural flow to their interactions that makes every scene feel engaging and believable. And Josh Gad's comedic timing shines through in moments that feel both spontaneous and perfectly delivered, while Alexandra Daddario brings a balance of charm and sharp wit that adds depth to her character. And as the trailer continued to spread, more people began to appreciate not just the humor, but the underlying commentary on relationships, communication, and the reality that even the closest bonds can be tested under the right circumstances. And that's what elevates this story beyond simple comedy, turning it into something that resonates on a deeper level while still keeping audiences entertained from start to finish. As anticipation continues to build around this hilarious yet chaotic couple's weekend story, one thing becomes very clear. This is more than just a comedy about a vacation gone wrong. It's a reflection of real-life relationships, exaggerated just enough to make us laugh while still recognizing the truth behind it. And for fans of Alexandra Daddario and Josh Gad, this project offers a chance to see them in roles that highlight both their comedic strengths and their ability to connect with audiences on a human level. And as more viewers discover the trailer, the excitement only continues to grow, with people eagerly waiting to see how the story unfolds, how the conflicts escalate, and whether the couples will find a way to resolve their differences or completely fall apart by the end of the weekend. And discussions online have already started predicting favorite scenes, memorable lines, and the moments that will likely go viral once the full project is released. Because stories like this have a way of sticking with audiences, not just because they're funny, but because they tap into shared experiences, reminding us of our own trips, our own awkward moments, and the times when things didn't go according to plan, and in the end, while the trailer promises laughter and chaos, it also hints at something deeper, the idea that relationships, no matter how strong, require patience, understanding, and sometimes a sense of humor to survive the unexpected, and that's exactly why this story has captured so much attention. Because it delivers entertainment, relatability, and just enough unpredictability to keep audiences hooked until the very end, making it one of those projects that people